You know it, you love it. It's Arclight Phoenix, but in Timeless, we can play it with lightning bolts and brainstorms. Let's go. That's right. Welcome to the Attic Mana Dad here. Gonna play some Timeless today on Arena. This is the channel where we play what is good in Magic, and mostly play it on Arena, and mostly play it on the ladder, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play it Timeless on the ladder, ranked. We're gonna play against the best of the best. I'm up in Platinum currently, so I've been facing some really, really tough decks. We're gonna see, though, Arclight Phoenix, when I've been against it on the other side of the board, has been impressive. I built my own version. I've been trying to refine it a little bit. Let's go through it. If you just want to jump to the gameplay, there should be a chapter break, deck list in the description. And of course, stick around to the very end of the video, because I'm going to show you the actual win rate of the deck, not just the games I showed you. And we can talk about what worked and what didn't. So, Arclight Phoenix. You probably know Izzet Phoenix. Built around this card, 3/2 Flying Haste, Phoenix. We want to put it in our graveyard usually, and then cast 3 or more instant or sorcery spells, and it's going to pop out. Hopefully get multiples, so you just get a turn where they swing for 9 or 12 and win. Our honorary Phoenix is Demilich. I was going back and forth. I tested out Ledger Shredder. The problem with Ledger Shredder is it dies to Fatal Push more easily than Demilich or Phoenix. Demilich, you might not know this one. It's a 4/3. We can often cast it for 1 or 0, again, because we're firing off tons of spells. And when it attacks, it can cast a spell from the graveyard. And so it also recurs from the graveyard, although not quite as easily as Phoenix. It's a 4/3 body, but it doesn't fly. But that may be okay. Timeless. The reason you want to play Timeless is to play with the cards you can't play with in other formats. We've got Brainstorm here. Right now, I'm a little easy on the fetch lands, but Brainstorm works with fetch lands. If you don't know, you crack the fetch land and shuffle your library when you find the land. So what you can do with Brainstorm, put 2 cards back we don't need, usually like lands that are non-spells or spells that are not useful in the current board state, like a Lightning Axe maybe, and we're going to put it back with Brainstorm, crack the fetch, then the top of our deck becomes live because it's not those cards that we didn't want. All right, so that's how Brainstorm works in the deck. It's also just blue cantrip. Lightning Bolt, of course, is 1 mana for 3 damage. Often going to go face with it, with people hurting themselves with their own mana bases with the fetch lands and the shock lands. Lightning Bolts become even more powerful. Okay. Also can run 4 of Faithless Looting. Faithless Looting not banned in this format. Of course, I did the common version. Make sure you craft the common version. Don't use your rare wild cards on the rare version from the Mystical Archives, even though some of you, I'm sure, like the art on that. Lightning Axe is going to be a way to deal with big creatures. We only got 2 of them, but if we run up against one, we can deal with a big creature, and the discard is actually a positive because we like to bin Arclight Phoenix. I was running Treasure Cruise, but that kind of works against the Arclight Phoenix and Demilich thing. Demilich also has to eat, to recast it from your graveyard, has to eat instants and sorceries from your graveyard. But we can run stuff like Birthday Escape, just 1 mana sorcery, draw a card, the ring tempts you. We want a mix of sorceries and instants because we do have 2 Finale of Promise. So for 3 mana, usually we can get a sorcery and an instant like Brainstorm, Consider, Opt, and we could get our 3 spells all in one for Arclight Phoenix. Pretty good. What else we got? We got 2 Faithless Salvaging. This is actually good because of the rebound effect, so you get a free cast of it the next turn. Which so often, turn 2, we dump the Arclight Phoenix, and then turn 3, it recasts, we draw a card, we play 2 more spells, and the Arclight is in attacking. So that is the deck. Obviously, Expressive Iteration is legal in this format too, not legal in Explorer. So if you've been wanting to play your Expressive Iterations again in Arclight Phoenix, this is your chance. Before we get to the matches, just want to take a look. So honored. We got up to 685 subscribers now. There's still a little bit of room to be part of the Elite First 1,000 here if you want to join before we get to 1,000 subs. And as I say every time, I'm hoping that when I get to 1,000 subs, I can never mention it again. YouTube likes you to get to 1,000 subs. So We're well on our way, thanks to everyone who has become a subscriber already. If you like timeless content or just whatever is good on Arena, hit that subscribe. I also like to send out posts when there's giveaways and stuff on Arena and keep y'all up to date on what is happening that is fun in the world of Magic for dads and for dad-adjacent people. All right, so let's go and play some matches with the Izzet Phoenix in Timeless. Timeless right now is like a box of chocolates. You never know who you're going to face, what you're going to be up against. Really enjoying opponents' decks. I'm going to build some of them and share some of them with you. All right, we got a Phoenix. We got our Brainstorm Crack-a-Fetch combo. I think we're going to keep this. Chart a Course I didn't mention in the deck tech, but that's another way to bin a Phoenix. So we probably will do that. So Polluted Delta can only get... We don't have the fetch land that can get the red... Or, well, we don't have the fetch land that can get both red and blue. So, I mean, technically we can get red with Polluted Delta because we have the dual land. Oh, they took Expressive Iteration. Opponent, opponent, opponent. Well, I think I'm just going to crack fetch here. And see, I could get Steam Vents. Opponent is black. How aggressive do we want to be? I guess we will get Steam Vents. We're going to spend 3 life cracking our mana here. Oh. We get an Arclight Phoenix and another Arclight Phoenix. Next turn we're going to hope to be able to fire off enough spells. Should be able to with Brainstorm, Opt, and Consider. Let's see. Brainstorms into this. Put 2 cards into the library. We want to keep 1 in hand with the Lightning Axe. We don't have a target for the Lightning Axe is the problem, so I guess we're going to want to Brainstorm again. We'll do a Phoenix and... actually, we'll do a Brainstorm and... no, we'll do a Phoenix, because we got Consider, so we can consider to put that Phoenix in the graveyard. So Consider and what? And then draw the Opt, I guess. I don't think we're going to be able, because we played this on red, I don't think we're going to be able to triple spell here, which is annoying. Alright, so be very careful how you order these. This side is the bottom, this side is the top. I find it kind of confusing. Okay, we'll play this. We're going to Consider. Surveil the Phoenix into the graveyard. And pass the turn. Hope to be able to Brainstorm into something good next turn. Maybe if we with hands where we draw so many Brainstorms, if we had a few more fetches in the deck. Okay, it's just Grixis being Grixis, it looks like. Well, let's see what we can Brainstorm. Grixis might have trouble dealing with 3 Phoenixes in one go. We already played a land, so let's put a land back and put back what? Opt. I'm gonna Lightning Bolt Opt. Lightning Bolt your face. Opt. I think we've probably got enough lands now. We don't need to consistently hit land drops. 2 Phoenixes. The opponent has at least 1 removal spell. Okay. can do this all day, and apparently so can they. Okay, they don't have the Fatal Push or something. I guess they would need more than a Fatal Push. They would need a cut down to stop this. They play a Drowned Catacomb. Opponent better hope nobody is running Blood Moons against them. A Lurrus Grixis deck. Ooh, and we get a Demilich, which will be fun. So let's brainstorm first. If we can hit some more spells. Faithless Salvaging is perfect. Lightning Axe is not helping us right now. Let's put 2 of those on the bottom. Maybe if they cast their Lurrus. Opponent going to counter now. So the Lightning Axe and let's put that Lightning Axe on the bottom. And we're 1 away from casting Demilich this turn, but we'd rather get 2 Phoenixes out of the graveyard. Seems like Grixis Lurrus could kind of run out of ammo trying to kill our Phoenixes over and over. Could be Death Shadow deck, I guess. Maybe they're just hoping to get down life total low enough to get the Death Shadow going. Problem is they just died a Phoenix in the air. They are expressively iterating. The crazy thing about expressive iteration in this format is it appears to be a bit slow. That's why I'm down to 3 in the deck instead of 4. I was originally running 4. I just find there's other things to do on turn 2. Grixis Lurrus, what you got? Treasure Cruise, that's pretty good. Thing is, they don't have removal. I mean, we can cast Demilich from the graveyard. This will ditch Lightning Axe. Birthday Escape. Birthday Escape. The opponent's just dead. Consider. Faithless Looting, we can cast that. Free Demilich. Discard what? Yeah. Okay. They gave up. So many decks to play. Up against Kyoto Arm. Kyoto. So many fun cards that are legal now. Orcish Bowmasters. Some people's problem, other people's solution. Okay, so we got Expressive Iteration on 2. I'm not too worried. We could even Birthday Escape here if we feeling like we really need to get going. We really want a Birthday Escape on 3, don't we? Alright. Rakdos, or no, it's Grixis again. Okay. Let's go find those lightning bolts. Don't want to use Lightning Axe until we have a Phoenix to put in the bin with it. Faithless Looting. Gonna counter it. Spell Pierce, sure. You get the 2 Dragon's Rage triggers off of that. Lucky them. Alright, well, Birthday Escape. There's the Arclight. Okay. Next turn, shoot down a Dragon's Rage channel, bin the Arclight. Can we... The question is, can we double spell? Oh. What do they take here? We're kind of hoping they take Expressive Iteration, I think. Don't take Birthday Escape or Lightning Axe. They're one thing away. Oh, good. They took Expressive Iteration. Yep. Okay. Do get a big hit in here. Big sad for us. They're at 16 just from their mana base. Okay, so let's... the problem is they've got... Well, let's try it. Wait a minute.
Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt.
Shake it, shake it, shake it.
That's not what I meant to do. I was just trying to undo. It's on blue. So now I want a Lightning X, because just in case they had like a pay 2. Discard a card. Target one of these guys. Are you out of counterspells, opponent? Okay. Birthday Escape. And another Birthday Escape. And they kill it. They're down to 1 card. What do we get? We got Faithless Looting. See what we can draw off of that. Oh, nice. A Lightning Bolt. Let's just ditch these 2. They get all their Dragon Rage Channelers. Well, not quite all. 3 out of 4 of them. Do I want to land? Maybe I want to hit a land drop. No attacks. They have to attack with this, so let's see. Did they draw removal? And Brainstorm. They spell pierce the Brainstorm. Okay. Okay. 2 cards on top of library. But let's put Finale and Expressive so that they can't make us discard them. And we'll put Expressive on top, I guess. Well, Finale gets our Phoenix back out of the graveyard for 3 mana. Maybe we'll put that on top. And then we can play the Demilich too. Ledger Shredder! So let's Finale for X equals 1. And we'll play a Lightning Bolt and Birthday Escape. Bolt the Shredder. Do they connive into... Oh, they connived into something. Okay, well. Can't always get what you want. Brainstorms. With the best of those 3 cards. What was it? More removal? They play it this turn, they can trigger the Shredder. And we get a Phoenix. Let's try to cast that Phoenix for free. Discard a Phoenix. You play the land. Conniving that Ledger Shredder like a mofo. And they're going to make this appear Expressive Iteration. That's okay. Because... except we want to Demilich here and cast the lightning... where is it? The lightning axe. Discard a card. Auto pay. And on to 6. They're top decking. We have some Faithless Lootings. And opponent gives it up. Another Grixis going down. Still a few more hours to get on the timeless midweek event as I record this. So you can get a Khans of Tarkir pack for getting your 4 wins. Good way to get a possible free fetch land. And then you also get 2 free rares, so you can get a free fetch land that way too. Although, I wonder if the rares are restricted to what's in standard. Seems like a hand. Can we get to 4 spells to cast the Demilich? Yes. Got our Brainstorm fetch land combo. Just isn't tapped. It's a Ragavan. It's a Ragavan. Alright, so let's see what we can brainstorm. We don't brainstorm any removal. That's unfortunate. Guess we'll bin Faithless Salvaging and or Sitter. Do we want them to have Faithless Salvaging? Maybe we want to make sure there's a... I guess we'll just shuffle the library. We should put a land on top so that... Ragavan hits a land. Turn 1 Ragavan, still one of the best things to be doing. Do they have a land drop, though? Do they just keep a 1-land Ragavan hand? That's my question. Roiling a Vortex, okay. We got Spire Bluff Canal, although we should expressively iterate here. So, Lightning Bolt to hand. Land to library, Lightning Bolt, exile. Kill your Ragavan. They probably have another one, but what are you going to do? We found our lightning bolts. Vortexin. Okay. Bloodstained Mire. Opponent hurting themselves. This is a Death Shadow deck. Really want to see the Death Shadow builds here in Timeless. I've yet to run up against one. Okay, Blood Moon us. That will hurt considerably. Because everything we have is blue at the moment except for Lightning Bolt. Guess we should have fetched a regular island. Did we have the right fetch land to do that? We did. Flooded Strand. Here we go. This is Blood Moon, and they have a treasure. Precious, precious treasure. Lightning Axe. Well, that's something we can cast. How much does it deal if you So no mana spent to cast something, 5 damage. Okay. Riverglide Pathway. It's a mountain. They what? I mean, if we're just if we're both frozen, if this just turned into a control matchup, we've got Lightning Bolt here. Okay, Dragon's Rage Channeler is annoying. I might consider just bolting that. Blood Moon number 2. Lightning Exit. Oh, let's wait, because we have potentially able to cast the Demilich and start casting spells from our graveyard with it. Although they can probably just hit it with a... We need to get 4 spells in a turn, though, to cast the Demilich. So we only got 2 that we can cast. Maybe we hit an island off the top, you never know. Faithless Salvaging will be good. Huh? Birthday Escape, not super helpful. Okay. But we can Faithless Salvage next turn. Maybe we give up on the Demilich plan, though, because I don't want to get beat by the Dragon's Rage Channeler here. It had to have been a Chandra Torch of Defiance? Fighting through Blood Moon Lock. Okay, Bone Crusher. What do they need in their graveyard? They got a land, they've got a creature, they got a planeswalker. Okay, now they got an instant there. And I guess we will... Lightning Axe. Laxia. Laxative. We get a free Faithless Looting, although if we do, we're going to take damage. Both decline. Expressive Iteration. Faster. I think Blood Moon has just got us here. Opponent's having trouble closing it out, though. In our deck...
How do you get a squirrel down from a tree?
They lightning bolt our face. Ouchie. Well, maybe we draw all lightning bolts and they just die to their rolling vortex. That's another possibility. Seasoned Pyromancer, okay? That's another one you can play in this format. In an actual mountain. Insulting. Okay, do they just beat us here? Let's see. If we kill the Pyromancer... I guess we get one more draw. We'll give it one more draw. Seems unlikely. Without access to blue, We are so blue. Pyromancer. And we don't have any board wipes. A good game. GG's opponent. Playing Timeless. Phoenix. We got both of our fetches here. Kind of seems like a bum hand with the Fiery Islet as our other land. Just easily kill ourselves off our mana base. Expressive Iteration and Chart a Course. Alright. Let's see what opponent's up to. Potentially for a slow deck, it looks like. Oh, Darkslick Shores is a fast land, though. They didn't play anything. The Watery Grave tapped. We too can play a tap land. So they've got something they can play for the mana there. Faithless Looting. I guess if it's a counterspell, it's a counterspell. Can't stop it by playing a land here. Okay, so the graveyard. Let's put the fetch in the graveyard and a mountain. This is sorcery, so we'll play it. Next turn we'll expressively iterate. Well, it's going to give us all the time in the world to set up our turn. Underground Catacomb. Okay. One appears to be very controlling. Just let our mana base kill us, I guess. One to hand. One to library. One there. And nothing can be done. Sorcery speed, so let's just pass the turn. They're going to brainstorm. Okay. Should we go ahead and brainstorm? They're going to Bowmaster up that. Okay. Bowmasters was a nice play. Didn't see that coming. If we Spire Bluff, we can consider that into the graveyard. I'd like something to take out these Bowmasters. I do need 4 blue to cast the Demilich, maybe? And Bowmasters is so good against Brainstorm. Look at that. We just got an instant 4/4. And a Shieldred. Okay, well, opponent came equipped to deal with us. Don't know, unless we just hit, like, all removal here. Steam Vents, yeah. We could cast the Demilich, but it's not going to do us much good. They really got us with that Bowmasters. Should have seen that coming. Up against Thraben Inspector. Thraben Inspector, you just got a functional reprint. How identical twins feel. Alright, that seems like a hand. At least we got a lightning bolt to deal with a Ragavan. Or Bowmasters. The bane of our existence. Opponent, are you there?
I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you.
Go through our memes. They could be playing white.
I have to reserve judgment, I guess, on whether white works as a piece in this whole puzzle. But standing alone, I just can't recommend it.
Be playing black.
Black is the color of emptiness. I feel it in my soul because I'm an emotional mess.
Be playing blue. It could be playing red. Very unlikely they'll be playing green.
It's not that easy being green, having to spend each day the color of the leaves.
Where's our rope? Opponent, are you there? Oh, okay. Opponent did decide to play with us. Okay, Mishra's Bauble. Like an Izzet Delver type deck here. Gonna sacrifice the Bauble. Know what we draw before we do. Is it a good card, opponent? Oh, Expressive Iteration. Not too bad. Not too shabbers. I think we'll set up the Expressive Iteration with Brainstorm here. I want to make sure we have at least one. Finale Promise can go back into the library. I guess we're going to draw. Whatever we put on top, we're going to draw, huh? We put that on top. So we should have made it so we hit the land. Okay, memory lapse. Is it control? Okay, they do have a Delver secret. Okay. Their Delver deck. We got another memory lapse. Maybe I should have just considered and opted this turn. They do. I want to memory lapse yourself so you can flip your Delver. Alright, let's opt. We can hit our land drops here. A bit sick of this. We want blue or red. I guess we don't need red. Counterspell? Spell Pierce. Okay. Try and empty their hand, and then we can try and Finale a Promise back. Expressive Iteration. Do need one more mana to do so. So they do the Brainstorm Crack the Fetch trick. They do manage to flip their Delver, annoyingly, and they have a Lightning Bolt, annoyingly. Faithless Looting. I'm guessing that eats a counterspell, so may as well. No, it does not. Okay. Well, Let's put these more expensive spells in the graveyard. You need to hit that land drop. Aha! There we go. I think I'll pay 2 life because now we have a chance to get them their counter spells out. And before we fire off the Finale of Promise. Oh my goodness, Snapcaster. Alright, let's hope they're out of ammo now. Next turn we can Finale of Promise. Lightning Bolt and... what do we do for the sorcery? Expressive Iteration, probably. We do Faithless Looting, actually. Lightning Bolt, Faithless Looting, leave ourselves another mana. Lightning Bolt, Faithless Looting. No Spell Pierce, no Spell Pierce, no Spell Pierce. Lightning Bolt, gonna take out that guy. Faithless Looting. Can we get a Phoenix? We cannot get a Phoenix. Man. Can't buy a Phoenix. We're going to be dead to Lightning Bolt real fast. Oh, great. They got Dragon's Rage. Discard 2 cards. Well, I can discard the Demilich and still cast it, right? So... do we want to lose, though? Brainstorm. Opt. Make sure we hit some sorceries. Chart a Course. Faithless Salvaging. Where's our Phoenices? Oh, okay, they Lightning Bolt there. That's actually probably okay for us. Finale of Promise doesn't do us any good. We want to keep Lightning Bolt. Brainstorm. You have to lose Faithless Looting. Probably. But fired off that lightning bolt a little too hastily, it appears. Wow. Not going face with these lightning bolts. They could have just killed us. Between the Dragon's Rage Channeler and the 2 lightning bolts. Not sure what their plan is. Just to toy with us. Put 1 into hand. Guess we'll put the land into... Flooded Strand into hand? No. The Phoenix into hand. So we don't get to do Demilich here. Flooded Strand, you can go back into the library. No, we do get to cast a Demilich. We got a blocker. How many more lightning bolts do you want to spend on my creatures, opponent? Over of Secrets, okay. All their creatures are lethal threats, and we're just in deep, deep doo-doo here. Our graveyard is impoverished. We have nothing to cast from the graveyard. That's the turn. They gave up? What? Okay. I'll take the win. Okay, so we played about 1 hour, completely reasonable win rate of 50%, but here's the good news, okay? 100% against Grixis. So if you're sick of facing these Grixis decks already, this is the deck to play. Beats Grixis every time. We did get locked out by Blood Moon. We might have been able to turn 1 or 2 of these losses into wins if we'd had tighter play. Still learning the format, still learning the deck. So I'm sorry, I did misspeak in the intro. I said we were in platinum. We're in gold. I was thinking, I guess, of my draft rank, but still, pretty okay. It's for early on in the format. In terms of what I'd change about the deck, I think I'd do more direct damage. I think I would have some of the 2 damage spells that both go face and can hit creatures to deal with Delver, Orcish Bowmaster, Ragavan. You just want a lot of stuff to deal with those, especially if you're playing best of 1. In best of 3, you might want to go with more of the draw spells. But anyways, that's the deck. It's pretty fun to play. Pretty cool to bust out your Phoenix and all the like classic cards. Thanks for joining me here in the attic. Check out, I got a bunch of other timeless decks already that you can scope out. I got a thing with 3 deck lists in one video. I got a burn deck. I got a budget blue deck. So check those out. And this is Man and Dad reminding you magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios.